get this season underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Give to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. All right, guys, let's take a minute and talk about the Warhawks. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to buy time. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Woodson. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is good. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dances away to buy time. Get all you can, then get down with the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Quick strike complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Woodson. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handed it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got an open man. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Get set.
Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Shaw. Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Evans. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Woodson. That's caught. It's gained. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up a 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
On the run, fires downfield. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to throw it. Buying some time as he moves left. He'll get rid of it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Warhawks! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Gets rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, the ground game. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Warhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 1st and goal for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
He's got it on the right. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the...
Going for it all. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play, they're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play, don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Pass to 50. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To throw, it's Woodson. Now rolling to the left. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Timeout called by the defense is their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. One more snap coming before halftime. Keep it on the ground. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Underway in the 2nd half. And he'll bring it back. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And that pass is caught at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Using the quick game. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Warhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Warhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Max going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Number 32.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some...
Makes the catch on the left. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Breaks into the open. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it.
Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Middle Tennessee, 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Catch. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Woodson. He wants it all. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. Worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Courtney. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grab behind the line. It's Shaw. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Takes the handoff. It's Shaw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, MTSU. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then turning it on. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Warhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
To the air, it's Woodson. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Warhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Once he got some room, it was over.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.